Hello, beautiful souls. Look what I got. It is a cheap version of a Fitbit. I don't even know the brand. I wasn't sure if I would like having it. So I decided to invest in a $40 fitness tracker because I wanted some, what is the word? It is escaping me right now. Accountability. Accountability is really helpful for me when I have a goal. Being accountable to somebody or something else supports me in actually accomplishing the task and doing the things that I said I was going to do. So I wanted to talk about that in terms of what I'm experiencing and noticing one day with my new fitness tracker, but also in terms of the power of being witnessed as a human being in general, because it's a beautiful micro to the macro. So, oh my goodness, being witnessed and having something hold space for you offers us this opportunity to be in integrity, not just to ourselves, but to that person. And it's one of the reasons I love being a coach. It's why I love being coached. It's why I love being in group programs. It's why I love stating my goals to friends, the ones that can hold space, and do so, this is very important, without judgment. There is so much power in being witnessed, in somebody holding you without saying anything like you're doing that wrong, but rather just observing. So my new Fitbit, the off-brand Fitbit that was $40, has been witnessing me all day. It has been witnessing me go for a walk. It witnessed me doing just playing at the playground with my daughter. And I noticed that I set the intention to walk and be active every single day. But when I suddenly had this witness, this electronic observer, but a witness nonetheless, I was more inspired into action. I decided to actually do the things that I said I was going to do because it was holding up a mirror and showing me like, hey, this is what you've done so far. So this silly little fitness tracker, I know I'm way, way, way behind the times on this. These are not new things, but I just was like, I never needed one of those. That witness, this non-judgmental witness, was holding a mirror up to me so that I could very clearly see how I was acting, how I was being, and what choices were being made by me, right? And this was beautiful because, am I going to hit 10,000 steps today? Easily. And I'm like, wow, that seems like effortless, really, but I put a tiny bit of effort into it because I wanted to win. I wanted to hit my goal. I wanted to achieve them. And I've had that goal to be more active, for the last 2.5 years since I stopped being active at my work as an artist in residence. And I started being sedentary at a desk with this online coaching and course creation and facilitation business. So even though I had the goal, I didn't hit it consistently in the past because I wasn't holding myself accountable, and I noticed I needed something or someone to hold space for me. Now, I could certainly have chosen to invest in a coach. That would also have worked beautifully, right? Having somebody that I was paying money and investing that energy into for someone to hold space for me, I would show up because that's what I do when I'm being witnessed. I show up and I accomplish more than when I am left to my own devices. Let me know if you're watching this on the live, if you too will show up if someone is there watching, if you will show up in greater integrity to your goals and to your desires. I know when I am witnessing someone in our coaching relationship, when I'm working with beautiful visionaries and holding space for their evolution and their rebirth, they are amazed at how much more they will accomplish if they speak it out loud to me and they say they're gonna do it. Now, not everybody. Sometimes there are things holding us back. Sometimes there are traumas that need to be healed. Sometimes there are things that are out of alignment that need to be done. But in general, people will set an intention with me at the end of the session, like, I am going to be like this, and then I am going to do this thing. And the really cool part is 90% of the time on our following session, when I read them back their intention, I go, how did that go for you? They'll have completely forgotten that they said it even. Like, it wasn't even on their conscious mind. And they'll be like, oh, but I did do the thing. And that is because the subconscious mind registers absolutely everything. So when we know that we're going to have a witness, we show up. We show up more for ourselves, but we're also showing up for them. This is basically a life hack. Because if you want to accomplish something, all you need to do is get somebody to hold space for you. Have somebody witness you. It could be yourself, right? You could witness yourself, and you could do that by writing something down. That works quite well. But the next level of it is to include another human, to hold that space in a non-judgmental way, right? Not going like, hey, have you done the thing yet? You really need to get doing that thing, right? That's not what I'm talking about. Finding somebody who can hold the space and be witness to what you are speaking out loud. And in that energy of the space being held, because there are more than one of you, there are two of you now, actually creating this synergistic expansion of the power of the word that you're saying, it will be more full of ease and flow. And sometimes things just will get done without even having the conscious thought that we need to do them, because it's so powerful to speak our intention out loud, right? And I want to say that this is one of the reasons I love being a coach. It's one of the reasons I love investing in other people's mentorship, in them holding space for me, because I can move through things so much more quickly than I could on my own. And also, it's possible to find that witnessing in something inanimate, right? In a video that you're recording, in an audio that you record, right? You could find that power by speaking it into your recorder on your phone. Or you could do something like I did, this generic brand name Fitbit that is now witnessing, how much did you move today, right? I can look, I can track it. This brings us to a really interesting part of life that is not fully understood yet, and that's the observer effect in quantum physics. When consciousness is observing something, it will behave in a different way than if it is not being observed, right? You can go and get details by looking at, say, the double slit experiment in quantum physics, or particle physics, probably overlap there. I am not a physicist, but what I do know is the science now shows that being witnessed and witnessing things actually tangibly changes the reality of that experience. As above, so below. The micro to the macro. Wearing this fitness tracker that was observing me changed my behavior just a little bit today because I was being witnessed. And when my clients speak to me that they are going to do something, my observation of them changes their reality just a little bit than if they were just speaking into the void. So you can witness yourself. Witness yourself as you should, with non-judgment, and look at yourself. Be the witness of your life right? And notice what you were doing. But then I want to invite you to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level and find yourself witnesses. If you have goals that you want to crush, if you've got dreams that you want to take from the etheric, from the mental realm, from just the imaginal spaces and actually make them tangible, find a witness to hold space for you. If you can invest in mentorship, coaching, guidance, that kind of thing, that's beautiful, because the energy investment in the transaction for that person to hold space for you actually amplifies the current and the capacity of what the transformation can be, which is really, really cool. But it could also be a friend. It could be your journal. It could be a YouTube video that you're creating or Facebook Live. I want to invite you to perhaps move out of the comfort zone and into the learning zone when it comes to investing in that kind of exchange energetically, and find the witnesses. Have someone or something that you trust to be in that neutral space, to hold space for you and offer you the power of the observer, right? To work directly with the quantum field with both of your intentions to amplify it and expand it into what it is that you want to create. So I'd love to hear any stories that you have about the power of being witnessed, right? When we speak it out loud, we're casting these magic spells, right? When we speak, so it is. When we write it down, we're spelling, right? There's so much creative power in our word. James Wedmore, one of my mentors, says, your word is your world, right? What you speak is. Mostly. Because there's also that question of integrity, right? Are you going to then act in alignment with what you are speaking? But also, because your words have that energetic vibration, they will start to bring you more of the matching frequencies of what it is that you're speaking into existence, right? And once again, I'm just getting this vision of the space holder, the witness, is basically creating this container for those frequencies just to be amplified, for that vibration to actually rise a little bit faster, right? Be it the impartial electronic observer or a trusted friend. So let me know in the comments if there is a goal, a dream, an intention that you want to set, that you want to speak into reality right here, right now. Write it down, light ground it, take it from the idea realm into the physical by putting it onto your computer or your phone so we can witness you. Let us be your witness for something that you want to create. Let us do that collectively as a group. Let us hold that intention for the group field and see what magic happens. All right? I'll say it right here. There are times when my phone pedometer, when I'm working at my desk, only clocks me at like 3,000 steps a day. Now, do I have my phone for every step I take? No. So it's definitely higher than that. But that is why I wanted to see, like, how much am I actually moving? So at least 10,000 steps a day is what I would like to do, because I know that sometimes with my sedentary job, I'm doing half of that in the winter when I'm not going outside and I'm not playing. So that's what I'm speaking into intentionally. What can I witness for you? Even if you're on the replay, type it in. What is your intention? What do you want to create more of in your life? And we'll just hold that energetic container together. We'll allow our consciousness to be the witness and for it to let us all rise together, right? So we can co-create what it is that we know will support us. Beautiful souls. This was night 29 out of the 365 live journey that I am on this year to show up and share. Thank you for witnessing me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for seeing me. I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your night. And do write in the comments, even in the replay, what can we hold space for you? How can we witness you to support you today?